Hi guys, so I'm Rachel and I have a new channel called Rachel's Home and Garden, and I am just a gardener that enjoys gardening in my spare time in zone 8A/B. I'm right there on the border of both, but I'm in South Alabama and I really just enjoy gardening on the side, and I figured I would make a channel to give you some tips and tricks of what I've learned and, you know, show you updates on what all I'm growing in the garden, and, you know, as I'm changing and evolving in the garden every season, because we just started here at this house last year. We moved in, so I'm just excited to be able to share with you some tips and tricks. So this first video, well, actually I've done multiple videos, but this is the first one with me in the video. But I just wanted to share some tips on this Mona Lavender. So with the Mona Lavender, I wanted to just tell you it's a perennial, but it's hardy in zones 9B through 10, but you can overwinter it inside and then bring it back out whenever it is springtime. It can handle a light frost, and it can handle down to 25 to 30 degrees. So, I mean, here it probably could handle most nights in the winter. Usually the lowest we get is, we'll have some nights in the teens, but for the most part, it's usually 20s is our lowest, and then 30. But you can stick it inside. It can be grown as a house plant even near a bright sunny window that's either east or south facing. Hummingbirds love it. It has these little tube-shaped flowers that I'll show you. So the hummingbirds just eat them up. We actually have two that just like to hang out around our house, and they come back to these flowers all the time. They love them. So it grows 1 to 2 foot tall and wide. I will tell you, I have another video of where I planted this plant. It's gotten pretty big. But I have another video where I planted it. It was very root bound, and I can put it in the description box below. But it was nowhere near this size. This plant has grown so much just in one season. I've been absolutely amazed. It's on our north facing back porch, and just through there it gets just the slightest bit of morning sun, and then that's really it. And then the rest of the time it's just shaded, and it enjoys it. It just gets bright indirect light, which is what it wants. Either that or just full morning sun, but then shade the rest of the day. Like, it does not want much sun at all. So it likes well draining soil with plenty of compost, or either just a rich potting soil if you do choose to put it in a pot. Since it's not hardy very well, and you know they are considered perennials, I have mine in a pot, and so far the container growing is going very well. I do fertilize it, just because in the container, even if you buy good, you know, rich soil, potting soil to put in the container in the beginning, as you water it, the plant, it never, like the nutrients slowly seep out with the water. So, I give mine fertilizer probably every 2 weeks, just a water soluble fertilizer, and it's obviously loving it. So it also, let's see, it likes to be pruned or deadheaded, and that's just to thicken the plant. So just to help like thicken it and maintain compactness. Like if you want it small, if you want it thicker, if you want to bloom more, it'll help it rigorously bloom. I will say I have deadheaded this a few times this year, not many. But here you can see where I did deadhead it once, right there. And it produced 2 new shoots. So it obviously will thicken it up and help it get to be a more dense plant. But it's not necessary because, like I said, I've only done it a few times and it's obviously blooming still. And you really can't tell, like it's hard to tell which ones are coming, like which ones are new and which ones need deadheading. Because here's a few here. And I think these are old ones right there. But like I said, it's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure that these are old though, because they're just kind of stems. I'll try and find, because see, this is one that's about to start blooming. So see how it's got the little head things on it, whereas these don't, and they've all kind of fallen off. And I'm pretty sure that they're old. So with that being said, they also like to be watered frequently. So unlike most lavender, this is not a true lavender. The Mona Lavender is more, it's actually in the mint family, which you can kind of tell because the leaves almost look like a minty shape. But it's in the mint family. It's not true lavender because true lavender does not like to be watered at like sandy soil, not fertile soil, and it doesn't like a whole lot of water. Like you can pretty much grow lavender in the desert and it would survive. I'm pretty sure that's where it originated from. But this is not a true lavender, so you have to remember that. And it does like frequent watering. So I water it about every day. Because our summers are very hot and humid here. So I water it every day. In the spring, I did go, 2-3 days without watering, but I would check the soil and make sure it wasn't dry. But like I said, with the heat index being over 100 for the last, I don't know how long, I will water it, or we've had a bunch of rain lately, so I will throw it out in the yard if I know it's about to rain, whenever it's overcast, and, let it get some rainwater. But just make sure to water it well. But it is a great plant. Like I said, the hummingbirds love it. The butterflies love it. I've even seen a few bumblebees on it this year. But it is a great one. And like I said, it's so pretty with the little dots in the blooms. Like it just, I don't know. It's a very different plant and I like it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. And I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.